Lord have mercy. Yo, 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 my people. Welcome back to Live with Fergie. And tonight we've got another episode of Catch Up with Carlon, continuing our Love Island series. If this is your first time viewing, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit me up in the social media. Instagram is at MC Fergie, so follow me. Snapchat is Carlon123, so add me up. And without further ado, let's get into the video. The hashtags of episode/day 21. Hashtag, can't say. Hashtag at it like rabbits. Hashtag run rabbit run. Hashtag happy bunny. Hashtag do not disturb. And I'm thinking about calling this maybe Gym Bunnies in a way. So, to the notes. Paradise comes at a price. Back to the Love Island. Okay, so we're back into the love triangle between Danny, Yewande, and Arabella. Things start popping off with Yewande. Yewande decides to pull both Danny and Arabella for a chat by some of the sofas. Now, Yewande attempts to basically clarify things between them and tries to see where's everybody's heads at. Like, where is this going? Now, they basically go over all of their issues and try to sort of speak over them. And literally, the remaining islanders, they literally just watch from afar, just like, what's going on? Just like, was expecting this sort of thing. Then Yewande politely asks Arabella, could you just leave us to just be the two of us to talk? Danny then basically speaks his mind. And this results in Yewande saying, what do you want from me? And Yewande, we come to realize she doesn't even know what she wants for her own self. And ultimately, Danny's just like, want me to leave you alone? And she's just like, yeah, because they essentially go back and forth. Neither one of them really knows what they want. And it's just like a case of what's going on. May I just say, my God, thank you very much. 9 people on the live stream. Thank you very much. Bring more people, drop those likes, and we are continuing the notes. So Danny then walks off, and Yewande basically in the booth, she explains, cars outside. So when Yewande is in the booth, she literally just explains, whilst crying, talking about how I don't understand why I can't be accepted for me, or why nobody just wants me, sort of thing. So then Yewande, Amber, and Anna then chat on the terrace. And basically, Amber says, you know what, Danny's a liar. He's lied to all of us. And the thing is, I don't really like the way the show's portraying Danny to be this arch nemesis, evil dude who contaminate or spread lies and stuff. I think it's just a case of, like he said, he's been trying to do whatever he thought was the right thing at the right time, and things just haven't gone to plan. Yes, I don't think he's gone about things the correct way entirely, but to say that he's been lying to everyone, I just don't really agree. Tom discusses Danny to Arabella and basically lets her know how surprised everybody is, because when he came back after the date, he talked about how, oh, there wasn't really much flirting between the two of us. Yeah, I'm open. I'm willing to get to know her, and in fact, talking about he potentially would get to know her or something like that. So it's come as a big shock to them, which is why Tom explains this is why everything's sort of like kicked off with your entry, Arabella. Tommy, Michael, and Jordan then join in on this conversation to sort of just explain why everything's happening the way it's happening. Nice, we've got 7 people, 4 likes. Thank you very much. Share with multiple people. Danny then joins Anton, Jordan, Tommy, and Michael on the swing bed chair thingy. And he basically explains himself and explains his reasoning. And Michael mainly explains, but do you see the way this is coming across though? You saying, ooh, I want to crack on with you, Yewande, but at the same time, Arabella, I want to get to know you. It comes across as you want to crack on with 2 girls, which I can understand the point of, because I think it's a case of Danny hasn't been clear enough to explain where his head's at, what he's actually trying to do. And then because of that, things have been misinterpreted, blown out of proportion, you know? And Michael said, this just truly shows Danny's age, because I believe Danny's 21. So I believe Michael thinks he's probably been immature about things. Maura's convinced that guys are F words. straight up. And she's basically chatting with Anna, Molly May, and Tom. Tom then decides, you know what, I want to pull you away for a chat. They make their way up to the terrace, and Tom lays it on thick. He starts talking about the challenge, Snogathon, and stuff, and about how Maura, in fact, Maura starts talking about, oh, but you only gave me a 7 and stuff. And he's just like, can I have the opportunity to revise that? And she's just like, no. And basically, he just goes straight in. He's just like, rate this. And then straight in with a kiss. And she did not see it coming at all. Like, it took her aback, you know? And basically, I think he said, I rate that a 6. And then she said, tree, because you know how obviously she's from Ireland. So she was just like, she rates it a 3. And then afterwards, they got back into it. Because when I tell you, these kisses were just straight up snogs. What is up, Matthew Young? Hello. Please feel free to share this video with more people. We got 8 people currently and 4 likes. Thank you very much. So yeah, they get back at it. And then Tom goes, definitely a 10. Tom then debriefs Tommy and Anton, whilst Maura does the exact same thing with Molly, May, and Lucy. And ultimately, everybody's shots who they speak to, they're just like, oh, really? He did that? Like, oh, yes, man. Yeah. Is that Sibidi? Yeah, I found that quite funny also. Moving on. Curtis and Amy finally returned to the villa. And literally, you thought when you saw them strolling up, you thought to yourselves, where have they been this entire time? Like, what is going on? Okay. And essentially, Maura, Arabella, Anton, and Molly May chill in the kitchen. And Maura, I don't know where this came from. I really don't know where this came from. Whoa, 14 people. Thank you very much, people. Hello. Okay, so back to the notes. Maura says, Anton, I'm convinced if we were in the outside world, you and I would have F-word a long time ago. And this catches everybody by surprise. Everyone's just like, where did that come from? And this is obviously just before they enter the villa. Xylophone, trust me, I'm getting into that. I'm gonna get into that. Trust me. Why do you think I've titled this? Literally, because we have some words to discuss about Tom straight up, okay? Now, Curtis and Amy, they just share the details of the date by the fire pit to all of the islanders, excluding Yewande, of course, because she just literally just bolted off and everything. Oh, YouTube, you're annoying me. I've got to click show on all of these people in the chat. Come on, everybody, get active, get active. Tell all your friends to come and jump on this live. 15 people, 6 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so moving on, we then make it to bedtime. There are discussions about the current love triangle. There's also lots of kissing going on in everybody's beds. Danny decided to be the mature one and sleep outside. What? Because Yewande just went to bed really, really early, and etc., etc. We move on to the next day, the next morning. Okay. Now, Yewande is the first one up, and she's just straight out. Okay. Arabella decides, you know what, she really wants to talk to Danny. Okay. Danny chats with Curtis and basically tries to explain the situation and also seek advice. My God, you people are going at it in the chat. Everyone, talk, share your opinions. I want to know what you guys are thinking, okay? Everybody talk, just talk. 18 people, 8 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Let's get to 20 people, 25, maybe 30, 100 for all I care, you know? So, Yewande chats with Amber and Anna, and she's basically debating leaving. And one of the things I'm not liking is the characters of Anna and Amber in terms of the way they're being portrayed, because they've got this sort of narcissistic view of men about how you can't trust them, and Danny's been lying to you the entire time, and you needed this so that you wouldn't be wasting your time. And I was just like, where is this all coming from? Like, how are you hating on the man like this, and you're not even trying to find out the other point of view? Like, no, I just completely disagree, okay? Guys, let me know your opinions. Drop them in this chat, okay? Now, where are we at? Arabella then pulls Danny for a chat, and she basically sets him straight. She lets him know what she's been thinking, how she thinks he's been acting, how he's basically done things. And they basically attempt to see where each other's heads are at. And they make the decision. Arabella lets him know, look, I still want to get to know you because that attraction is there, you know? Now, she lets him know, Danny, look, you gotta make a decision, just straight up. And he was worried about this because he didn't want to make a decision that straightforward and to the point today. Next, Tom and Maura, who has been named by Ian Sterling himself as Mom, the M obviously being Maura and the being Tom. I think we need to come up with something a lot better, like Torah. That makes so much sense. Torah, like Taurus, like literally T plus the aura of Maura. Like that should be their name, because Mom, it's literally Mom. Like, where's that coming from? I just think it's so simple and just has no flair, no ideas to it. So basically, Mom, according to Ian Sterling, but I'm gonna go for Torah. They chat on the swing bed chair thingy. And she likes the fact that confidence is increasing. She likes the fact that the kisses are increasing. And yeah, she's just excited for where things are going to go. 19 people. Thank you very much. 7 likes. Let's keep this going, people. Let's go. Keep it going. No, not Torah like that, Louise. Let me type it in, okay? Torah. This is what I mean by Torah. I already know that the Torah is a holy book. That's why it sounds the same, but this is how I'm spelling it, okay? Yeah, I know it still sounds like Torah, but what could you do? It's like trying to spell mouse differently, but trying to say it doesn't still sound like mouse. I don't know why that's the first thing that came into my mind, but moving on. Maura, Arabella, and Lucy chat. Arabella then gets a text. We are introduced to the new challenge, brand new challenge of gym bunnies, which is the reason why we get the hashtags, these hashtags. Hashtag at it like rabbits, hashtag run rabbit run. And essentially, the aim of this challenge is for the boys that made no sense, is for the boys to be the personal trainer of the girl they're coupled up with, okay? Now, this incorporates 4 steps. 1, a rabbit-styled protein shake, this horrible green stuff or whatever it was, for the girls to drink and run on a treadmill at the same time. 2, 10 bunny hops, like jumping on and off of something, okay? Now, 3, they need to also then munch an entire carrot without using their hands, but also whilst using a rowing machine. And 4, they need to do 20 sit-ups with bunny kisses each time for the person that they're with. And these bunny kisses, it's a case of, imagine these are 2 noses. They've got to come up to each other and be like, gamer for life. Hey, how old are you? Are you referring to myself or someone in there? Wait a sec. Then spell. Oh, Louise, I just saw that. Mommy. Wait a sec. But the thing is, his name's Tom though. Like that would make sense if that was Tommy and Maura. Like I could back that up, sort of thing. Now, ultimately, Maura won. And when I tell you, I was shocked. Like she downed the shake. She ate the carrot all in like one go, and she even admitted it's a gift. I can down anything. I can drink anything or something like that. Okay. Now, moving on, get out of the challenge, and we're back to the villa. Danny fills in the lads. Maura lets the girls know about Tom's progress and how she's liking that. Yewande seeks advice from Curtis, the professional ballroom dancer. Curtis sets her straight and explains to her, look, if you give up, you've lost Danny forever. Just gone. Done. Okay? Finito. Next, Yewande decides, you know what, I'm going to chat to Danny. And I quote, I still do really like you. Danny explains, I'm pleasantly surprised. He apologizes for hurting her. But ultimately, I was very, very shocked by this because Yewande basically made this ultimate mature decision. You can still get to know Arabella just because I have no right to stop you from doing that. And yeah, literally, he was completely shocked. And then he then goes off to debrief the lads at the fire pit and say, look, she's basically just said, you know what, you're all good to get to know her. And I was just like, you know what, my props to you, Yewande. Just like, I didn't know you had it in you. Next, Maura, Lucy, Anton, Tom, Tommy, and Molly May chat. Anton talks through the process. Oh my God, this was utter cringe. This was horrible. Okay, so first of all, anyone who's been watching the show, okay, knows that Anton's mother has been shaving his ass for God knows how long, okay? Now, he basically explained the process to these guys behind how she does it, how he gets into his position once a month. And I think Maura called it, so you would basically have ass shaving Wednesday every month or something. And if you see how open he is about talking about this, I was just like, this is not right. Like, oh, like, why is your mom shaving your ass and you're talking to people about this? Because you know how Maura doesn't like the idea that Anton shaves his legs and basically shaves everything. She's basically asking, is everything on you shaved? And you people know what I mean by like, is everything on you shaved? And he basically explains. Now, Maura is then brought the lovely surprise of getting a text. Turns out, because of the fact that she won the challenge gym buddies, she also won a trip to the Hideaway with whomever she deemed worthy. She, of course, chose Tom and made a point of telling everybody, Tom, of course, it's you, okay? Now, Tom, here's what happens. The girls go off and they're like prepping her. They're just like, Maura, you need to wear this, da, 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 da. And then the lads are just like, you know what? If it happens, it happens. I mean, sex is natural. You just got to go with the flow and stuff. And I was just like, okay, where's this going? Things are looking good. 20 people, 10 likes. Thank you very much, people. But, oh, this Tom messed up badly. This was, oh, I felt so sorry for the guy. I was just like, Tom, what are you doing? So basically, he says, and I quote, want to see if she's all mouth or not, which I'm interpreting to be, okay, he's trying to assess, okay, is it just a case of she's just all talk, or like, is she actually going to give me some action sort of thing? Now, basically, he says that once again before leaving the boys, whilst Maura's there waiting to try and say, okay, let's head to the Hideaway. And Maura says, what did you say? First of all, I don't like the fact that he actually told her what he said. Like, you don't say that to a woman. You don't say that, okay? Now, he has the guts to tell Maura what he said to the guys, and she just did not have it. She was pissed beyond belief. Like, when I tell you, literally, it was just F off, go F yourself, just no. And the guys could like hear it from afar, just like, oh my God, something's gone wrong, something's gone wrong. And literally, when Tom walked out, just like, he was just like, I've effed it up. I've effed it up. I felt so sorry for him. Because the thing is, these guys were supposed to have his back. You know what they done? They all laughed and scattered, just like, it's going good. Literally. Because the thing is, I started cracking up too. I was just like, you were so close, my guy. You were so close. He was really talking about, I've known women for less time and slept with them sooner than with Maura, so it shouldn't be anything too bad or something. And I was just like, oh, just like, what is going on? Okay, what is this about catfishing, fam? I'm not about that catfish life, but coming to the end, okay? Here's what happens, okay? Tomorrow's episode, all that we've seen is that it goes down between Maura and Tom. That's all we know. That's literally all we know. And that brings us to the end of the notes. So guys, I just want to say thank you very much. We made it to 21 people, 10 likes. Please feel free to share these videos with everyone you know. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think is going on. Please don't catfish me. I'm not really looking for that. But yeah, let's boost the views. Let's boost the subscribers. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit me up in the social media. Instagram is at MC Fergie. Snapchat is Carlon123. Will be in the description below. And without further ado, I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace and God bless.